You've probably heard people say that email marketing should generate 30% of your revenue automatically. And sometimes people even say 40% or 50%. And yes, those numbers can happen. But the reality is a lot more nuanced than most email marketing gurus make it sound. Because some e-commerce brands struggle to make email work at all, while others generate a massive chunk of their revenue from it, with the exact same tools, the exact same platform, but just completely different results. So in this video, I want to share 5 truths about email marketing for e-commerce brands. Things that most email marketing experts don't really talk about on camera. And especially the last truth is something that most brands completely overlook, even though it has one of the biggest impacts on your revenue. And if you don't know me, my name is Emil and I'm the founder of Magicianly. For the past 7 years, we've helped e-commerce brands grow through email marketing. And in total, we have worked with more than 120 e-commerce brands, mostly doing anywhere from only 50k a month all the way to multiple millions per month. And we also have more than 30 5-star Trustpilot reviews. And when you see that many klaviyo accounts so close, patterns start to appear. You see what actually moves revenue, and you also see what people get completely wrong about email marketing. So instead of another video with 10 email tips, let's talk about the reality. Truth number 1. Email marketing is a retention channel. And this is the biggest misunderstanding in e-commerce. Email marketing is not an acquisition channel. It's a retention channel. Its job is not to bring strangers into your store. That's what your paid ads usually do. So Meta ads, Google ads, TikTok ads, or influencer marketing. Those channels bring people in. Email marketing's job starts right after that. So email takes the traffic and the customers you already paid for, and it tries to get more value out of them. So that means things like getting someone to buy for the first time, getting them to buy again, increasing their lifetime value, or reducing how much pressure you put on paid ads. And this is where a lot of e-com brands misunderstand email marketing. They think that email should replace their ads, while in reality it shouldn't. Email is what makes ads more profitable. If your email system is strong, you can afford higher acquisition costs, so you can scale ads more confidently, and your margins improve because more revenue starts coming from repeat customers. And that's the real leverage. Not just some vanity metrics like open rates or clicks, but retention. So think of metrics like your first to second purchase rate and your 30, 60 and 90-day LTV cohorts. Those numbers tell you if your email strategy is actually working. Quick side note before we continue. I have a free email marketing course on my website where I break down all these email systems in a lot more detail. It's completely free and it cuts out all the fluff. So if you want access, check out the link in the description below. All right, let's keep it going. Truth number 2. Most brands fail with email marketing, and not because email doesn't work, but because their setup is a complete mess. And after looking at hundreds and hundreds of klaviyo accounts, the same problems show up again and again. Problem number 1 is their flow chaos. So some brands barely have any flows, maybe a welcome email and an abandoned cart email, and that's it. While other brands go the opposite direction and they install every flow that they can find online. So 12 flows, 50 flows, random triggers everywhere, and half of them barely generate any revenue. Flows start overlapping and customers get weird sequences, and the whole thing becomes messy. So lesson number 1, flows should follow your customer lifecycle. So from subscriber to first-time buyer to repeat customer and all steps in between. If that structure isn't clear, the flows won't work. Problem number 2 is weak campaigns. So a lot of e-com brands, they barely send campaigns. So maybe 1 campaign per week and sometimes 2. And when they do send something, it's always the same thing. It's just a discount here, a product highlight there, and let's follow up with another discount and another product highlight, because why not? So there's like literally no storytelling, no positioning, no education, nothing that actually builds the brand, and nothing that makes your audience feel excited to open your emails. And eventually your customers learn something very simple. If I just wait a bit, there will be another discount. And that mentality, that destroys your margins. And it also kills engagement over time. Problem number 3 is terrible list growth. And this one always surprises me, because e-com brands, they spend huge budgets on ads, but the list growth strategy is basically a default klaviyo pop-up with no testing, no different offers, no real optimization. And then they say, oh, our sign-up rate is 2%, which sounds fine until you realize that some brands get 8%, 10%, and some even 20% sign-up rates. And that difference alone can make a massive impact on your store's growth and profitability. Because if your list isn't growing properly, your email program eventually stalls. Because email marketing needs new people entering the system all the time. Truth number 3 is the 30% revenue obsession is misleading. So let's talk about the famous number. Emails should generate 30 to 40% of your revenue. To be honest, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. And focusing too much on that number can actually be misleading because it depends on a lot of different things. Things like your product type, your purchase frequency, your margins, the customer behavior. So some e-com brands doing 30% from email are already doing very well, while other brands naturally hit 40 to 50%. For example, a replenishment brand will usually see more email revenue, while on the other side, a luxury brand with a long buying cycle might see less. And that doesn't mean that email is underperforming, it just means the business model is different. So the better question isn't what percentage of revenue comes from email. The better question is, are my retention metrics improving? Are customers coming back faster? Is your 30-day LTV improving? Is repeat revenue increasing? Because if those numbers are improving, email is doing its job. Truth number 4. Email revenue comes from 4 things. Not fancy templates, not clever subject lines, not AI tools, but real email revenue usually comes down to 4 things. First thing is strong automations. So flows should generate predictable revenue. Think of a welcome flow, an abandoned cart and checkout, browse abandonment, post-purchase, because these create the baseline for every e-com brand. Number 2, consistent campaigns. So campaigns create momentum. They keep your brand visible and they introduce products. And very important, they drive repeat purchases. So if you barely send campaigns, email will never become a serious revenue channel. Number 3 is proper list growth. So no new email subscribers means no new customers entering your lifestyle. If your list growth is weak, your email revenue eventually plateaus. And number 4, an excellent email deliverability and inbox placement rate. Because if your emails land in the spam box, nothing else matters. So deliverability is the invisible foundation of every good running email marketing system. Truth number 5, most of the money happens in 2 moments. If you want to improve your email results quickly, you have to focus on 2 specific moments. Moment number 1 is the first 72 hours after someone signs up. And this is when interest is the highest. Because those people, they just discovered your brand. They just gave you their email. And they're still deciding if they should buy from you or from one of your competitors. So your welcome series should convert that momentum. If that flow is weak, you lose a lot of potential customers. Moment number 2 is the first 30 days after they did their first purchase at your store. Because this is the second big opportunity. And the difference between average brands and strong brands often comes down to one thing: repeat purchases. If someone buys again quickly after the first order, everything gets easier. Your LTV increases, your CAC becomes easier to justify, and scaling ads becomes less risky. Email is the perfect channel for this moment because you can educate, cross-sell, and guide the next purchase with your post-purchase flow. So here's the reality. Email marketing isn't magic. It won't fix a bad product. It won't save terrible ads. And it won't generate 30% of your revenue just because you installed Klaviyo. But when it's structured properly, email becomes one of the most profitable systems inside an e-commerce business because it turns traffic into customers and customers into repeat customers. And that's where the real leverage is. But here's the issue. Knowing the strategy is one thing, but actually implementing it properly inside Klaviyo is another thing. And most brands, they have the tools, they just don't have the system behind them. So if you want help building a structured email marketing system for your e-commerce brand, my team can help. So you can book a free strategy call using the first link in the description below. And after you've done that, watch this video next, where I explain the only 5 Klaviyo flows you actually need as an e-commerce brand. Because that's the exact system that we implement for our own clients as well. So I see you over there in the other video.